Okay, so we finished looking at two-step equation. Again, this is the second part. This is Monday, March 23rd, 2020, Dormer, solving equations. And I'm going to do part two. And so you have this here. And again, having a notebook and writing these things down very slowly and going through them will help you. All right, so I am going to remove this. Okay, rectangular selection. And we're going to do linear equations with variables on both sides. And we read it apart. And again, you have your notebook that you're preparing to write. Okay, so now we're dealing with linear equations. I want you to write this down. So go to my pencil, linear equations. Okay, with variables on both sides. With, nice and slow, variables, variables on both sides, on both sides of the equal sign of the Okay, I noticed some of you had difficulties with this. Okay, and again, we will continue to review this as we go through our topic that I really want to talk about, which is solving for x and y using substitution with a linear system, linear equation system. Right, so if I had, again, I'm going to use my 10 x plus 2 is equal to, let's say, 4x plus 8. How do you go about solving this equation? Okay, so you have written this down. So the first thing to do, and what I like to do, is to ensure that my x is not negative. So I have 10x that's greater than 4x on this side. So I will eliminate the 4x first. So I would say negative 4x, because I want to do the opposite to get 0 on one side. And then negative 4x on this side. Okay. Right. So now I will have 6x plus 2 equals, this is 0, so I don't have to put anything, to 8. Okay. So now I could do just a regular two-step equation type problem. So I want to isolate my x here, so it'll be negative 2 here, negative 2 here. Okay, So now I have 6x is equal to 6. So again, you could just look at that and give the answers, but I'm going to do this step. Okay, so I'm going to divide 6 on both sides. Okay, and that will be now x is equal to 1. Okay, so and we should have that. Let's do one more. All right, so I'm going to switch this around. So let's say I had 8 plus 6x. Doesn't make a difference where the x is. We can still solve the problem. Equals to 2x minus 10. Okay. So again, I like to have my x being positive, so I don't have to deal with it at the end. So I will eliminate first my 2x on this side. So I have 2x, and again, you're writing this down in your notebook. Okay, if you don't have a notebook, use a piece of paper. 2x. And again, we're going to just do this very slowly so that you can see how it is done. Okay, I like to put my underline sign, and then I bring everything down. Okay. So now what I have here is 8 plus 4x equals, so this would be 0, minus 10. All right. So in my assignment that I give you, I may put in a few of those so that you can have a review. Right? And so now I want to isolate my x. So this would be negative 8 over here. Negative 8. This would be negative 8 over here. Negative 8. Okay. If an underline works for you, go ahead and do that. Right? And so now I will have 4x on this side. 4x equals negative 18. Okay, and then I'll divide both sides by 4. Because what I do on one side, I have to do on the other side, and I want to isolate my x. So I have x is now equal to negative 18 over, oops, erase that, make sure I'm do a better 8, go back to my pencil, negative 18 over 4. Okay, I could also put this into an improper fraction or mixed fraction. This would be 4 going to 18 4 times. Okay, so 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 18. 18 minus 16 is 2. So it'll be 2/4. This can be, again, simplified into 4 and 1/2. Okay, so this is how you go about doing a linear equation with variables on both sides of the equal sign. All right. Okay, so we're going to sign off here and we're going to do one more. And this is what I really want to get on to. We've been doing it for the past 2 weeks and people still not getting it. I want you to get it. This is, again, solving linear equation systems, solving for both x and for both y's using substitution. We're going to spend a week doing that. The next week we will work on elimination. Okay, see you later.